If you crave explosive action, raw intensity, and heart stopping combat scenes, this list is for you. In today's countdown, we bring you the top 10 brutal action movies of 2025, including some of the best Korean action films of all time. These movies deliver adrenaline pumping sequences, fearless heroes, and unrelenting villains. From ruthless fight scenes to gripping storylines, each film is a cinematic powerhouse. Whether it's revenge, war, or survival, these action packed masterpieces will leave you breathless. Get ready for non stop thrills and jaw dropping moments. At number 10, we have The Match. The Match is a heartfelt sports drama centered around two rival Scottish football teams in a small village, whose bitter feud culminates in an annual match that has lasted for a century without one side ever winning. The story focuses on Woolley Smith, a young man with incredible talent but a troubled past, who is seen as the last hope to break the losing streak. As the pressure builds towards the 100th game, old rivalries resurface, romances are tested, and personal dreams hang in the balance. Woolley must overcome his inner demons, community expectations, and the ghost of his father's legacy to find redemption on the field. With humor, emotion, and plenty of local flavor, the film explores themes of pride, identity, and forgiveness. The Match captures the spirit of a small town loyalty in the transformative power of hope, love, and second chances. At number 9, we have Revelations. Revelations is a tense apocalyptic thriller that follows a scientist and a nun who are brought together to investigate a series of strange and deadly events occurring around the globe, all pointing toward a looming biblical end of days. As they dig deeper, they uncover a chilling pattern tied to ancient prophecies and mysterious symbols, suggesting that the world is on the brink of divine judgment. Their journey takes them across continents, through secret religious sects and dangerous conspiracies as they try to decipher science and stop a catastrophe. The closer they get to the truth, the more the boundaries between faith, science, and fate begin to blur. Haunted by their own past and doubts, the pair must rely on each other to confront forces far beyond human understanding. Revelations explores themes of belief, destiny, and sacrifice in a suspenseful race against time. It's a gripping story where the answers may lie between salvation and doom. At number 8, we have Mission Cross. Mission Cross is an action-packed thriller that follows a skilled ex-special forces operative who is pulled back into the field for one final mission when a dangerous terrorist organization threatens national security. Tasked with retrieving a stolen bioweapon, he must navigate treacherous territory, outsmart deadly enemies, and work with a team he can't fully trust. As the mission unfolds, secrets are revealed and it becomes clear that the threat is closer than anyone expected. Facing betrayal and a ticking clock, he must rely on his instincts and training to complete the mission. The film is filled with explosive action sequences, tense confrontations, and a high-stakes narrative that keeps the tension high. Mission Cross delivers a story of sacrifice, redemption, and the brutal cost of duty. It's a race against time where failure isn't an option and trust can mean the difference between life and death. At number 7, we have Yaka, Ruthless Operations. This is an intense spy action film centered around a by-the-book prosecutor named Ji-hoon who is sent to the city of Shenyang, China to audit a covert black ops team. There, he meets the team's ruthless leader, known as Yaka, a cold and brutal operative who blends every rule to complete his missions. Initially clashing due to their opposing morals, Jae-hoon soon finds himself drawn into a dangerous international espionage conflict involving spies from multiple nations. As the mission escalates, secrets unravel, betrayals surface, and Jae-hoon must choose between justice and survival. The film features explosive action sequences, covert operations, and a gritty, high-stakes atmosphere. Yaksha, Ruthless Operations blends intense drama with thrilling spy warfare, showcasing loyalty, trust, and the murky world of intelligence. It's a fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled ride through the shadows of global espionage. At number 6, we have Jung-E. This is a futuristic sci-fi action film set in a post-apocalyptic world where Earth has become uninhabitable due to extreme climate change, forcing humanity to live in space shelters. The story centers on a brilliant scientist working for a military AI lab who is tasked with cloning the brain of her mother, a legendary soldier named Jung-E, to create the ultimate combat robot. As the lab runs stimulations using Jung-E's consciousness, emotional and ethical dilemmas arise, blurring the line between human and machine. The daughter must confront her grief, her mother's legacy, and the dark motives of those controlling the technology. Tension builds as secrets within the organization surface, exposing exploitation and moral decay. The film blends emotional storytelling with stunning action and visual effects, exploring themes of identity, loss, and the cost of war. Jung-E is a powerful tale about memory, sacrifice, and what it means to be truly alive. At number 5, we have Seoul Vibe. Seoul Vibe is a high-energy action film set during the 1988 Seoul Olympics, where a group of skilled street racers known as the Sangye-dong Supreme Team gets pulled into a covert mission. Tasked by a prosecutor to infiltrate a powerful underground money laundering ring tied to government corruption, the team uses their driving talents to uncover secrets hidden beneath the flashy surface of the city. As they pose as delivery drivers for dirty cash, they face increasing danger, double crosses, and high-speed chases through Seoul's bustling streets. Each member brings unique skills to the mission, forming a loyal and fearless unit. With vintage cars, retro style, and pulsing music, Seoul Vibe captures the spirit of the late 80s while delivering fast-paced thrills. The film blends action, humor, and a dose of nostalgia, making it a stylish ride with a rebellious edge. It's a race against time to expose the truth and escape alive. At number 4, we have Wonderland. Wonderland is a touching science fiction drama that centers on a futuristic simulation program designed to reunite people with their lost loved ones through advanced artificial intelligence. The story follows several individuals who use the program to connect with those they have lost, whether to death, separation, or time, by creating them in a digital world. One woman speaks with her comatose boyfriend through the simulation, while a fatherless child meets a version of his mother. As these virtual interactions unfold, the emotional boundaries between reality and illusion begin to blur. The film explores themes of grief, healing, connection, and the human need for closure. With its emotional depth and thoughtful premise, Wonderland raises powerful questions about memory, love, and whether technology can truly fill the emptiness of loss. It's a moving journey that blends futuristic innovation with heartfelt storytelling. At number 3, we have The Call. The Call is a gripping psychological thriller that follows Jordan Turner, a seasoned 911 operator who receives a call from a teenage girl, Casey, who has been abducted and locked in the trunk of a car. Haunted by a past mistake that cost a life, Jordan is determined not to let history repeat itself. As she guides Casey through survival tactics, a tense game of cat and mouse unfolds between the victim and the psychotic kidnapper. With limited information and time running out, Jordan steps beyond her operator role and takes matters into her own hands. The film intensifies as the hunt becomes personal and Jordan confronts the killer face to face. Filled with suspense, twist, and emotional tension, The Call explores fear, courage, and redemption. It's a relentless ride that keeps viewers on edge from the first ring to the final breath. At number 2, we have Ballerina. Ballerina is a visually striking revenge action film that follows Ok-ju, a former bodyguard and skilled fighter who sets out to avenge the tragic death of her best friend, Min-hee. After Min-hee is driven to suicide by a powerful and abusive man, Ok-ju uncovers the dark truth behind her friend's suffering and vows to take justice into her own hands. With unwavering determination, she tracks down those responsible, unleashing her fury through precise and brutal action. As the line between justice and vengeance blurs, Ok-ju confronts her own pain while honoring the memory of her friend. The film combines emotional depth with stylized violence, portraying a story of loyalty, sorrow, and empowerment. Ballerina is a haunting and intense tale of grief-fueled revenge driven by a female lead who refuses to be silenced. At number 1, we have Uprising. Uprising is a historical war drama set during World War II, focusing on the Warsaw Uprising of 1944. The film follows a group of young Polish resistance fighters who rise up against the German occupation, determined to liberate their city and fight for their country's freedom. As the insurgents face overwhelming odds, they must deal with internal conflicts, the brutality of the Nazis, and the harsh realities of war. The fighters' courage and unity are tested as they struggle to survive the brutal reprisals from the German army, who have no mercy on the civilians and rebels alike. Amidst intense battles and devastating losses, the characters form deep bonds of loyalty and sacrifice. The film highlights the human cost of resistance and the unyielding spirit of those who fight for freedom, even in the face of near certain death. Uprising captures both the horrors of war and the resilience of those who refuse to surrender. These captivating movies will sweep you off your feet and leave you longing for more. Have you watched any of these? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome content. Thanks for watching.